Good evening and welcome to the WCSB 9 News. I'm Danny Garcia.
And I'm Jason Mandel. Our top story tonight, we have an exclusive report from CSB 9 News in Doral.
This guy came and broke the computers. Like, I'm really upset. It's not, I don't know what happened with security there. Security, it can't be this way.
Roy Perez was attending his night class at the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, located in the 8600 block of Northwest 36th Street, when an attempted robbery took place Wednesday night.
And I go up to the front, sharpen my pencil, and there's this guy just grabbing the computer, trying to take it. He flips out, runs out the door, gets into a car, and takes off.
When I spoke to Miami-Dade police, they said Roy was working on a school project when he went to the front desk and scared the robber trying to steal the computer. When the robber realized he was caught, he dropped the computer, ran outside to the passenger side of a waiting car, jumped in, and sped off. Although nothing has come up as missing from the school, this event has stirred security concerns for the campus and the entire building, and this isn't the first incident for this building. The suspect is described as a white male, 6 feet tall, weighing around 200 pounds, with a scar located on his right cheek. He was wearing a red shirt, blue jeans, and white sneakers at the time of the incident. The suspect's vehicle is described as a 1969 black Pontiac Lamaze with a Florida license plate containing the numbers 369. When reached out to the director, he gave no comment. Anyone with information on this crime is asked to call Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers at 305-555-TIPS. I'm Justin Ryan in Doral for CSB 9 News.
And more in local news, let's see how Pembroke Pines Police is bringing residential animals and officers together with their Animal Assistance Program. For more on this story, let's go to Tracy Calvino in the field. Tracy?
With so much negativity towards law enforcement recently, it's refreshing to see officers working side by side with residents together in Pembroke Pines, all for the love of animals.
We work very hard to reunite lost or abandoned dogs with their owners. We work in conjunction with the Pembroke Pines Police Department's Animal Assistance Program.
Hey, Jack. Paw? Hey, paw? Good boy.
It's really rewarding for me because I get to see the dogs stay out of Broward Animal Care and Adoption and get reunited with their owners or find a new happy home forever.
They even reunited a dog that was stolen from a family in Gainesville 6 months ago. As you can see, they were both very happy to see the other.
In November, Pooches and Pines will be celebrating its 4-year anniversary. In that time, they have rehomed or reunited over 700 dogs. In coming years, they hope to expand into other cities and help them do the same thing that they're doing. I'm here in Pembroke Pines with CSB 9 News. I'm Tracy Calvino.
Miami immigration buildings have been fixtures within the community for years. Now, after years of being closed, one of them is going through major renovations.
Throughout the years, Biscayne Boulevard has had many high points and low points, but one thing has remained constant since its completion in the 1960s, the United States Immigration and Naturalization Building. Located off Northeast 79th Street in Biscayne Boulevard, the building was known for long lines, claustrophobic offices, and rowdy protest, but that all stopped when the building shut its doors. Now this property, much like the area surrounding, is going through a revitalization. The building closed its doors in 2008 and has since been sold multiple times, the latest of which was in 2013 for $12.5 million to a development company, ADD Incorporated. The company plans to turn the existing building into a hotel, plus build 3 additional buildings that will house restaurants, shops, parking, and condominiums. People with ties to the building in the community have positive opinions about the renovation.
I remember after a certain hour you couldn't come and walk around, or you couldn't do anything after a certain hour, especially in the evenings. But now you see there's a lot of construction, revitalization of the neighborhood, so I think it's a positive thing. It's a good use for the building. Along with the new pizzeria opening across the street and the newly built Deco-style CVS, this building is proving to have a positive impact on the community. What the city is doing and the developers is a good thing. It's a good area now. I think it's changed quite a lot. I'm Justin Ryan in Miami for CSB 9 News.
Thank you, Justin. The WCSB 9 News will continue after this.
CSB 9 News. I'm Ivan Grande.
And I'm Timothy Norfleet. Is there a new epidemic virus on the horizon? In South Korea, an outbreak of MERS has occurred and is the biggest outbreak of the virus since its discovery in 2012. While waiting in the emergency room of a hospital, a patient coughed in close proximity to others. Now, the hospital is under fire for misdiagnosing the patient and allowing the virus to spread. With a fairly high mortality rate of 60%, this respiratory virus is airborne and lethal. The patient infected up to 14 other patients that are currently being kept under quarantine. With 28,000 people that may have come in contact with them, MERS has been found in several other countries, including America. The question being asked is, can the U.S. handle an outbreak, and will doctors be able to tell what it is? The CDC isn't highly worried about the danger of an outbreak, opting to retain the travel watch level to 1, but to closely monitor the disease in Saudi Arabia, where the virus originated. If you are traveling to any country bordering Saudi Arabia, be aware of the dangers and the symptoms. Being the fact that the MERS virus aggressively attacks the respiratory system, the symptoms can be easily mistaken as pneumonia. Seoul's medical pride and glory has done just that, making us wonder how will less equipped and understaffed hospitals deal with even a minor outbreak, or will they be even able to properly diagnose this fatal virus that has claimed 23 in South Korea? Globally, the death toll has passed 300.
If you're a foodie, this next story will get your taste buds going. It's about a local Italian takeout restaurant in Sunrise. Here's Jason Mandel with more on this local foodery.
We were in Sunrise today to give you an inside look at one of the busiest pizza shops in town. It's called Poppy's Pizza, and they've been feeding people in the area for over 30 years. What makes Poppy so great? We asked the store manager.
So how long have you been working here for?
I've been working here for 5 years.
And what would you say is the most popular item on the menu?
Well, definitely everything is pretty much popular on our menu, but hands down the pizza has to be what people go crazy about.
What's your favorite thing?
I love the pizza.
We also spoke to one of the cooks to find out what a typical day at Poppy's is like.
Say that we do on an average basically anywhere between 150 to 300 pies a day. Our number one selling pizza would basically be the pepperoni pizza. Other than that, we sell calzones, strombolis, basically anything that you can think of. We got the number one pizza in South Florida.
When the stars make it blue, just like pasta fasul, that's amore. That's amore. When you dance down the street with the crowd at your feet, you're in love.
You can see from our little tour of Poppy's Pizza, it's not going anywhere. Family-owned business since 1986. Larry just wants me to let you know, come on down and have a slice of pizza. This is Jason Mandel with CSB 9 News.
After this short break, stay tuned for sports.
Welcome back. I'm Justin Ryan.
And I'm Tracy Calvino. The 2015 NFL season is quickly approaching, and the Miami Dolphins are poised to have a winning season. Let's go to Danny Garcia with a report from their training camp.
Miami Dolphins training camp opens this July 30th, but if minicamp last month is any indication, this should be a very different team than last year's due to the new faces in the receiving corps.
With the addition of a lot of guys, it's just being able to get our guys the ball in space. I think that's what the whole identity of our team and has been the whole identity of Coach Lace's offense since he joined the Miami Dolphins.
Kenny Stills, Jordan Cameron, first-round pick Devontae Parker, and veteran Greg Jennings lead the way to help Ryan Tannehill and the Miami Dolphins take their game to the next level.
He's a man of class, he's a man of honor, and the things that he's going to do for the organization in the future is just, it's tremendous.
With all the improvements the Dolphins have made this offseason to the receiver position, it's ironic that the biggest weakness of the team is the one unit that could absolutely hamper them, the offensive line.
I think they just need experience, they need repetition, they need exposure, they need to work with, Pouncey and the guy next to him.
Pro Bowl left tackle Brandon Albert is coming off season-ending Achilles surgery, while a group of young players, including Dallas Thomas, Billy Turner, Jeff Linkenbach, and Jamil Douglas, are all vying for the guard position.
You just never know. You gotta have some patience and kind of a long-term view of this thing.
From Miami Dolphins training camp, I'm Danny Garcia with CSB9 News.
With FIFA finding themselves digging deeper into more problems, it seems like the future of upcoming tournaments are now in question. Here is Ivan Grande with more on this.
FIFA, in the midst of the corruption scandal, find themselves digging deeper into more problems. Near the end of May, 14 people were indicted in connection with an investigation by the FBI and the IRS. The accusations being made range from wire fraud and racketeering, possibly even money laundering.
With the corruption scandal now in full effect, the future of the World Cups are now at stake. Qatar, Russia are all in the loop to see if they will be hosting the World Cups at 2018 and 2022. And now with Sepp Blatter stepping down from his position, FIFA now find themselves in the loop.
Now, with the Copa America, which is South America's most prized tournament, in full effect, there's question whether the corruption was put into play. The U.S. Department of Justice indictment included allegations that over $100 million in bribes were used to secure the rights to the South American showpiece. There's no doubt that FIFA are in a swimming pool of problems. But can they get out of it? We will see.
In other sports-related news, a local karate school offers a type of class that you wouldn't regularly find. Timothy Norfleet has more about this exceptional class.
There are over 50 karate schools in Broward County, and 20 in Sunrise alone. But if you're wondering why we're reporting on this one, take a step inside.
In real life, you don't have gear. You get to see the value of the technique when you don't wear gear. When you have gear on, it creates this mental block.
This is the only school in Broward County that offers no gear, full contact classes. Without pads for sparring and explosive real life training, the strength and form in the techniques taught are extremely powerful, as the master will demonstrate. We caught up with a student of 4 years to ask him why he enjoys this class in particular.
I get a more realistic value here. I can see and feel that here is the truth.
This is Timothy reporting on this Kickin' Package.
Well, that does it for us tonight. We want to thank you for tuning in to CSB9 News. I'm Tracy Calvino.
And I'm Justin Ryan, wishing you a good night.